Namaste, friends. Today we will do meditation to heal headaches and migraines. Here are some affirmations to release the negative emotions contributing to headaches and migraines in this video. For better results, listen it before sleep or after waking up. Take a long deep breath and release all the tensions, anxiety and stress. Again, take a long deep breath, making you more relaxed and calm. Again, take a very deep long breath, inhaling white divine light and exhaling all the negative energies. Relax, relax, relax. With every breath I take, I am sending love and gratitude to every single cell in my body. Yes, yes, yes. With every breath I take, I am sending love, gratitude, and healing to my head. I release any tension I have stored in my head. I release any stress I have stored in my head. I release any unresolved emotional upsets I've stored in my head. I release all the pressure I have stored in my head. I release the fear of being unable to control that I've stored in my head. I release all the fear and anxiety I've stored in my head. I release all the worry I've stored in my head. I release any anger I've stored in my head. I release any resentment I've stored in my head. I release any rage I've stored in my head. I release any self-doubt I've stored in my head. I release any fear of failure that I've stored in my head. I release any way I dislike myself that I've stored in my head. I release any disconnectedness I've stored in my head. I release any pride or arrogance I may have stored in my head. I release any stubbornness or rigid thinking patterns I've stored in my head. I release any narrow views I've held which cause restriction. I release resistance. I release any ways I want to opt out. I release taking on more than I can cope with. I release the tension between my head and my body, between thought and action. I release perfectionism. I release all the ways I feel out of control. I release any fear of spontaneity I may have stored in my head. I release any lack of physical grounding. I release any lack of connection between my heart and inner feelings. I clear any split there may be between my body and mind. I clear all the ways I hold on to old limitations. I clear any ways I don't see the good in anything. I release any nervous tension I may be holding in my head. I release any and all frustration. I release any fear of emotional expression I may have stored in my head. I release the pain of unfulfilled plans and deep disappointment. I release any feelings of being let down. I release the fear of being unable to do everything that is asked of me. I release any resistance to involvement I have stored in my head. I release any terror I have stored in my head. I release the pain of needing to be loved and cared for that I've stored in my head. I release the way I try too hard to be perfect. I release the way I try to do everything without asking for help. I release overload. I release constriction. I clear all the ways I go too fast, do too much, and overload my circuits. I clear all the ways I'm out of touch with my inner needs. I release all this inner tension and pressure. I release all the ways I try to hold on too tightly. I clear all restriction. I release any ways I'm hard-headed. I release any fear I have about the road ahead. I release and completely let go of the belief that I am a headache or migraine victim. I release and simply relax, relax, completely relax. Now you may go to sleep, or if you want to come out of meditation, slowly move your feet, fingers, and slowly you can come out of the meditation, opening your eyes and sit up. Thank you.